This is us just doing our own thing.
We just straight chilling.
He's Ro.
She's Meg.
It's Meg and Ro in the morning. Good morning.
What yes.
I'm Megan, and I don't have anything fun to say about myself today.
I'm Ro, and I lasered my bracelet. This is like kind of like your dad's design ish.
That's good. You said it smelled really bad, though.
It smells horrible when you burn leather.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Imagine burning your skin.
Oh, I do have something interesting to say. On March 3rd of 2022, I'm going to see Marina perform in Houston. Marina of Marina and the Diamonds fame. And I'm going to be recreating her outfit here.
Cling.
If you're watching the video version, you'll see the outfit. If you're not watching the video version, maybe I'll make a post about it on Instagram. Who knows?
If you got a link to croc slides.
Croc slides? Yeah, croc slides.
Croc slides. Clydes. If you got a link to Clydes, send it all over.
No, you don't have to send it on over. I found them on Amazon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Johnson's Rock Shop, which is in Indian Springs, which is like 15 minutes outside of Livingston.
Mm-hmm.
And Ro had never been.
I ain't never been to no rock shop. I thought we were going to go see Dwayne Johnson.
You didn't think that.
No. We had to go see like minerals and
You were very excited
quartz
to see the minerals.
and
quartz.
Ziggy Zagamites.
And the Ziggy Zagamite. So we actually went at kind of...
the right time.
Well, kind of the right and wrong time.
Correct.
So January is the month before they close for the entire month of February.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come back in March with an entire new stock of things that they have brought in from Tucson, Arizona.
So they're open 11 months out of the year.
Yes.
That 1 month, they're restocking, they're cleaning, they're reorganizing, they're making it better, making it cooler, making it more rocky.
So I had gone 5 years ago in 2017. And, wow, it's crazy that 2017 was 5 years ago.
Time flies.
And honestly, it hasn't changed much, but I like that about it because no matter what, no matter when you come and go, because they've been open for 50 years, it'll be the same. They'll have new things that they're selling.
Yep.
But it's just very peaceful.
It's chill. So chill. I didn't think Rocks has some soothing and like good vibes.
Why do you think witches use them? Why do you think crystal talk is a thing?
I don't know.
People love collecting rocks. It's like a huge hobby.
Now that I've seen it, I believe it.
You get it?
I get it now. Yeah, there you go. I get it. Not that I believe it. I get it. Like, I understand
Why we collect rocks.
why I collect rocks.
Now, it's not just a witch thing. There are so many people who collect rocks. When I was a little kid, I loved collecting rocks. Like things that are sparkly. Hell yeah. And they have basically anything that you can think of. They have geodes that you can break open. They have petrified wood. They have fossils.
They got chests. They got dominoes out of stone.
They've got arrowheads.
They got little molcajetes. What is that? What is it called in English?
A mortar and pestle.
Yes, that. Sure.
I called it a molcajete too.
I know, but I never knew the English.
I think it's just called a mortar and pestle.
That
Mortar and pestle.
kind of like the icon for medicine when you crush it up.
Right. So
they have that. Cups.
We went the back way.
Yes.
So if you're coming from Lufkin, which you may not be, but if you're coming from Lufkin, you go down 69 South. And once you hit Corrigan, you turn left on 942.
Yep.
Was that it?
Yeah, let's take 942 west. Keep on going, and you're gonna find this Georgia Pacific entrance. And we didn't go. Okay, the first time I didn't go through it because I saw GP, and I was like, okay, we're not going to the business.
Even though I told you, like, okay,
yeah,
turn
even though
here.
you told me, and I'm like, it just seemed weird because the factory was there, and then the sign was like Georgia Pacific.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know, I don't have a key.
And then the maps was like, turn around and go back.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I turned around, went back, went through Georgia Pacific. And they just kept on going straight, which was fine. It was just another way to get to GP. And then from 942, you take 2500. And this 2500 is the best road I've ever driven on. Super
Ro
twisty.
really liked it. I did not.
Super twisty. Very.
There's 2 routes that you can take to get there.
The boring route and the fun route.
So the boring route would be you take 5969 south all the way down to Livingston, and then you take a left, I guess, on...
You don't continue on the bridge. You take a right, take the exit. At the light, you take a left.
Right.
And you just keep on going.
You go to Indian Springs.
Yeah, you just right, left, straight.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. So... I personally, like, if I was just going and Ro wasn't the one driving, I would personally just take like 59 south. But Ro likes to drive, and Ro likes to drive dangerously. So
you're a speed racer.
Explain why you liked that road.
It's so driver intuitive. The right word?
I wouldn't say that.
Not intuitive. I don't know. I barely passed the English class. Very.
I can tell.
It looked like a drag course, like not drag course, like a racetrack course. Twisty, sharp turns, wide turns, little zigzags, little snake routes. So
I guess it keeps you attentive on the road.
It keeps you busy, keeps you aware. You're like, all right, mind. Like, it's basically hand-eye coordination.
And there was nobody else on the road.
No.
So it's definitely like a very empty road. We saw maybe a handful of cars.
I feel like I was in Fast and Furious, just going.
So it's about an hour-ish away from Lufkin.
Yeah.
And
both ways, boring and fun route.
Yeah. We just took a different route because it was like, why not?
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been there before, but it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
If you think that you're lost, you're in the right place. There's little yellow signs everywhere that say rock shop with arrows.
Yep.
And so just follow those signs, and then eventually you'll be on it's kind of a bigger gravel road.
It's a real bumpy road too.
Real bumpy road.
So if you have a low car, no, I don't recommend like a super low car. If you have a regular car, like
it's fine.
It's fine. If you have a truck, it's perfectly good for you too.
Right.
But just, it's a dirt road and it's bumpy. So it's kind of like the yellow brick road. You find rock road, you're going to the rock shop.
Right. So we parked and then we got out, and there's not really any like specific signs on where you're supposed to go.
No.
It just says rock shop in back.
Yeah. Johnson's or Jackson's?
Johnson's. Johnson's rock shop.
Yeah.
And so we walk back. We're the only people there. And
because we're Meg and Ro, the fuck. I mean, shit.
Well, like I said, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and also we went on a fucking Tuesday in the middle of the week, so everybody's at school
VIP
and work.
access. I mean,
well, when we went, like when my family went 5 years ago, we were the only people there.
There you go. See.
So it's a really nice place to go if you just want some private time. The first person who greeted us was Cat, the cat.
Yep.
He's an orange cat.
Picture here of Meg and her cat. Not her cat, but yeah.
He was my cat for the the hour that we were there.
Yeah.
And then we met Steve, who is one of the Johnsons. He's one of the Johnson's sons, and he works there. And he was like, basically just look around.
Yeah.
He was man of few words.
He was like, all right, go ahead. Go on, look. I'm like, all right, man. Cool.
I asked him, so what's the cat's name? And he said, Cat.
Cat.
And I was like, oh, okay.
All right, then.
So we were looking around, and Cat jumps up on one of the displays, and I'm petting him, and I'm looking at I think it was petrified wood or something. And he crawls up onto my shoulder.
It's basically like uppy.
Yeah, like a little toddler. And so I held him for like a good 15 to 20 minutes until he was ready to be down. He was so sweet. He purred the whole time.
He looked comfortable.
Yeah, he did.
It's like, man, you lazy, bro. I swear. You hear that's a guard cat. It ain't guarding nothing.
No, he's not. There's 13 buildings on the property.
Little buildings.
And I was going to tell the story of the rock shop. I feel like we should keep it a secret, so that way people go there themselves. What I'll tell you is Mrs. Johnson, rest her soul, she passed away in 2016, I believe. She really loved rocks, and so did her husband, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson was actually a rock collector first, and then he got his wife into it. And that's all I feel like we should say, because if you go there and you ask any of the Johnsons about the story, they can tell it better than we ever could.
Yep.
So
I guess we'll just say they're gone for February because they go to rock events. Rock, like shows, not like music, rock. And they'll go into these events like expos or whatever, and they'll buy rocks. And they said that it's worldwide, all in Tucson, Arizona. I'm just like, I have never heard of a rock event.
Right, because you don't have a hobby of collecting rocks.
Yeah, and I'm just like, people come around the world for a rock.
Well, Steve
and he's
Johnson.
like, yeah. And I'm like, that's very interesting.
Steve Johnson told me that people from all over the world have come to Johnson's Rock Shop, from Mexico to Canada, France, China, like everywhere. He said that he's had people from Norway. He's had people from like Africa. He's had people from literally all over come to this rock store.
Literally a small rock store in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think I would call it small. I would call it in the middle of nowhere, but this is by no means a small event.
Small village of rocks.
Yes.
We'll put it that way, a village.
So whenever you go, definitely ask the family about the story of how it got started.
Before you go, take cash.
Yes.
Take
oh
cash.
my God. Take cash.
Cash only.
Cash and check only. I felt very bad because we were going to buy some stuff and I had completely forgotten that they only take cash.
Very old school.
So take cash or take checks and forget about your debit card.
Yeah, forget about it. You know, legit, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Cash and cash only, nothing else, no exceptions. Take coins too. There's some things that are like 50 cents, 25 cents.
Right, definitely.
And so, I mean, if you got a roll of quarters, that's fine. If you got dollar bills, that's fine. You take 100, you walk around with a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
And so it's worth a trip.
They have literally any kind of rock that you can imagine. They have polished rocks. They have tumbled rocks. They have raw rocks. They have all different kinds of rocks.
Raw? Aren't all rocks raw?
Well, like, when I say raw, I mean that there's nothing has been done to them.
Okay. Picked up the dirt kind of rock.
Right.
Cool.
So they've been washed off maybe.
Yeah.
Or broken off of a piece of a bigger one.
But not tumbled.
But they've not been tumbled or polished or anything like that.
They got everything you can think of. Like, they even got shapes, like figurines of rocks.
Right. So they had elephants,
little
frogs,
panthers. They have
fish.
Little nativity. Look, an egg of nativity sit inside the egg.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Like I said, the chest, the dominoes, cups. They have
Coasters.
Those are really nice coasters. And they have a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, video version says it all.
Right. If you're watching the video version, you can see a tour that Ro is taking you on. I would really highly recommend going here, even if you're not a rock collector, because it feels like you're not. It feels like you're in a video game.
It does. It does.
Or like you're in a movie, like a Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't, or like a Disney movie of some kind. Like it feels, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
Because it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Feels like.
And the air is just like, it's very calm. It feels so peaceful. And like, I can't even describe the vibes.
It gave me like the Hobbit or Lord of the Rings kind of vibe.
Yeah, that is a really good way to describe it. The Hobbit.
I was like in the Hobbit kind of village, little rock village. That's what it kind of gave me.
Yeah.
Or like that rock Pokemon dude. What's his name? Brock?
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
You're not the first person to make that joke.
I know. But yeah, like Brock. A lot of little Brocks everywhere. And so that's what it felt
wait,
like.
Are you talking about the trainer or like the actual rock Pokemon?
The actual rock Pokemon.
There's several rock Pokemon.
The one. The
Diglett?
Do
you think he's gonna leave?
The 3 ones. There's like, I know there's 3 with like their heads poking out.
Yeah, Diglett.
Is that what they're called?
Doug Trio is the one with 3.
Okay, then yeah, Doug Trio. It felt like a Doug Trio type deal.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. No matter what your budget is, whether it's 50 cents or
$3,000
or $3,000,
just saying, bro. If you
there's a lot there that you can get for just a few bucks. Like if your budget was $10, you could walk away with a lot of stuff from there. especially like the little stones or whatever.
Yep.
They also make jewelry, and overall, like, the experience was a lot of fun, and we're going to go back in March, so look forward to that, because we're going to be going with a big group, and we're going to take a picnic.
And money.
And money. So that way we can buy stuff.
If you're hardcore about decoration and rocks and minerals or whatever, I definitely recommend taking about $1,000 if you want something nice and decorative and big. You know, because I mean, some of the stuff you can tell, like, yo, this is like actually worth the money.
Right.
Because I mean, if you've seen mining videos or how they dig up gold or whatever, it takes a lot of effort. You know? So, I mean, there's a reason why they cost that much. So, if you're really big into, like, crystals or, like, what's the one that has, like, a hard, like, gray out shell, but the inside is, like, pink and purple crystal-like?
So, amethyst? Amethyst, big amethyst. They have really big amethyst pieces.
So, I mean, take a wad of cash if you're serious about decorating and, like, wanting that kind of a rock inside your house or wherever you want to put it.
Or if you know a rock lover in your life who really, really loves big pieces of crystals.
Mm-hmm. They did have a museum where they have a bunch of Native American stuff inside, like attire.
Their personal collection.
Yeah, the personal collection, like their attire, some autographs, actual, real native arrowheads, not like, you know, the fake ones. Mm-hmm. They have actual like knives, daggers, whatever. I was checking it all out. It's pretty cool.
And there's also
historical stuff.
Music room where Mr. Johnson will play for you if he's feeling up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, we were very, very hungry.
A lot of hungry.
So we drove the 15 minutes down the road to Pit Row Pit Stop.
Pit Row Pit Stop.
And you can tell if you're like there, there's a truck like outside, like a red old school truck.
Yep.
And it's like so cute in there. We didn't take any pictures because it was really busy.
I didn't want to be that weirdo
who's like snap.
Yep. And plus we were the only young ones there. So
yeah.
I don't want to be that person.
But I will paint a word picture for you. It was like an old school diner, like black and white floors, red booths,
neon everywhere.
Neon, like
neon,
old school
neon paint.
Right.
Not a lot of neon lights.
There were like signs for old school cars, like license plates,
a little like 1/8 model cars hanging on top everywhere. Like definitely old school. Just that's it.
What's crazy though is that this place has only been open 6 years,
and it tasted like it was open forever ago.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like you go down to Ray's Drive-In, you can taste that it's been here for it. Like they make it with love, you know what I'm saying? But this Pit Stop, Pit Row Pit Stop, only open for like 6 years.
Apparently the owner is he had just gotten out of prison and started the business. From
scrubbing toilets to owning 2 businesses.
Yes, because he also owns a car shop. So that's super duper cool. The food was incredible.
It's dope, bro.
Ro and I were like stuffed.
Don't get the double cheese. It's too much. It was too much for me. I didn't even finish it.
I got the sausage sandwich and it was huge. Because they have barbecue, they have burgers, they have sandwiches, they had nachos. We got a half order of chili cheese fries to start off with. And this was so funny. Bless her heart. She was like, "Are you guys sure the chili is really spicy?"
It's spicy. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, "Want jalapenos?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead and throw it on there."
Guys.
The jalapenos were like hot Cheetos.
Guys, this was not spicy chili.
No, it was good. Really good.
It was really good.
Really good. Not knocking it, but it just wasn't spicy.
It was not spicy. I don't know anybody who would call that spicy.
Just lots of rich flavors. Lots of rich flavors.
So it was good, but it was like, this isn't spicy. And then after our meal, like I said, I had the sausage sandwich, which I took a picture of.
Before you ate it.
Before I ate it. And Ro just dug in.
I just dug in. I'm halfway through my burger. I forgot to
take a picture.
Yep.
Afterwards, we got some milkshakes, which were really good.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about how full we were.
Oh my God. I don't think we've ever been that full after a Meg and Ro meal.
No.
Like that was
a lot.
hearty food.
What I liked is that they give you the condiments already there. You know, like some places I understand because of COVID and this and that, blah, blah, blah. They give you like little packets. And I don't want no little packet of ketchup or barbecue. They give you like the bottle of ketchup, barbecue, and mustard.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Would we go there again? Absolutely. There was a lot that I wanted to try.
Yeah.
So I think that like when I'm going through Livingston, I'm gonna have to stop there again.
It's reasonable price too.
It was.
It's not expensive
for the amount of food that we got.
Cheap. It's like right there. It's like
right.
And once you get your food, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Like,
and we didn't have to wait very long either.
No.
Oh, and it's one of those places where you sit yourself.
Yeah.
So
walk in, sit down.
Right. So yeah. Ro, do you have anything else to say about our Livingston trip? I feel like we've covered everything.
Get the chocolate chip cookie dough not smoothie.
The chocolate chip cookie dough milkshake?
Milkshake, yes. Milkshake.
Get the strawberry cheesecake milkshake if you like strawberry cheesecake. It was really good.
If I ever go back, if you're an eater, get the double cheese burger. If you're not so much of an eater, get the single patty, or the pulled pork look kind of good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did.
They have Phillies as well, and so I mean you feel right at home. Sweet tea is good tea. I don't know what your Dr. Pepper tastes like.
The Dr. Pepper was good.
The fries though.
The fries were really tasty. You've heard us knock on fries from other places before. These were good fries.
Good fries.
They were like crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I would just put like 5% more salt personally on my fries, but even without the salt,
they were really good.
Good. Really
so
good.
The service was really, really good. It was mostly older women, and I just felt right at home.
Yeah, it felt nice. Felt real nice. Just know if you're the young one, if you're like our age and you go, you will be the young one there.
Yeah.
Just because it's a lot of old folk. But it don't matter. You're there for the food.
Exactly.
And, yeah, I would say we drive. Okay, see, people drive by Livingston so many times.
Right, but they never stop.
Now that we've stopped, I'm willing to stop again.
No, absolutely. Same.
Like, go to that diner again. Or next time, at that diner to go on, maybe like we got recommended to go to the dam and check out the dam or one of the state parks. Not state park, or one of the parks.
I'm sorry that the dogs are barking. I'm going to have to check in on that because it sounds like something is bothering them. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to go back, and we're going to go back. And we're excited to tell you about it next time when we go back. So and they have more stuff.
If you're on your way to Houston to spend the night, just drop by Livingston.
Or if you're coming back to Lufkin from Houston,
just stop by Livingston.
Right.
It's fine. It's a small town, maybe a boring town, but if you look around, it'll be worth your time.
Right. All right. Well, you can find us anywhere at Meg and Ro in the Morning. On Twitter, we're Mr. in the Morning. That's MR in the Morning. That's also our hashtag MR in the Morning. And if you liked this episode, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, follow us wherever you are watching. Maybe share it if you know that there is some sort of rock collector or rock enthusiast in your life. That's it. That's all from me.
It ain't easy being cheesy, but it is easy eating cheese though.
What does that have to do with rocks?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. We're obviously tired. We should probably stop here while we're ahead. Okay, that was great.
All right.